Good afternoon. Another beautiful day here. A lot of the changes are on the interior at this point, some changes outside as well. You can now see very clearly the area where the stairs down are going to be. See this wall formed on the left side, that's completely new. A lot more sheathing all around the building. In a matter of weeks, the masonry, the bricks are going to begin. The interior is now a flurry of activity. You can see all the sprinklers, piping, AC ductwork. That is all new this week. The stairs going downstairs, I think in about a month that's going to be here. Dedication wall right over here. Our coffee station. And I see the connections are already here. Bathrooms, closets. Well, we are standing in the sanctuary right now. Here we are. It's the high ceilings. It's the window over there. And the social hall now. And walking out to the deck. Beautiful, beautiful. This is exciting going downstairs in our educational wing. You can already see where the rooms will be laid out. I'm walking into this hallway right now. And to our right is classroom number 1. Classroom 2, classroom 3 up ahead. This beautiful space here is going to be our teen lounge. This large space is going to be a cafe style area, both the dairy kitchen as well as a multi-purpose room. Can do baking activities together. Some larger classrooms over here, as well as a Chabad play area. I'm standing on the deck right now, right outside of our kiddush room, our social hall, and I'm thinking about the many holidays that are going to be celebrated inside of this room. And on the Parsha this week, we have this tour of the calendar, and it goes holiday by holiday, a tour around the year. And smack in the middle of the holidays, it says you should remember the orphan, the widow, the stranger. And the commentators explain that in Jewish tradition, each and every time you celebrate yourself, you have a happy occasion yourself, you spread that joy to other people. You make sure that those less fortunate are there as well. Maimonides says something striking. He says that if on a holiday a person celebrates and eats, but doesn't do so in the context of helping others, that is not the simcha of a mitzvah, it is the simcha of a stomach. And where we are standing right now will be a place of a simcha of a mitzvah. There's going to be great food that's going to be eaten, but in the context of something holy, in the context of connecting to other people, in the context of sharing words of Torah, in the context of walking around thinking, what mitzvah can I do for this person or that person? This is simcha shel mitzvah. Proud to think about how much of that is going to happen right over here. I remember very early in this process when we brought the architects to our little place at Grace Park for them to get a feel of shul. And what struck them most was not the services, it was not the Parsha discussion, but rather it was the Kiddush afterwards. And they said so wisely, every person in America should have the equivalent of a Kiddush lunch. Like in the Parsha, there's something magical, something holy for a Jew, that every single time you have a simcha, it's a question of how can I allow this simcha to bring simcha to other people as well. And it made me reflect on what a gift it is to be part of a community where every Shabbos you sit and you break bread together and you schmooze with people, perhaps of different political perspectives, social or economic backgrounds. It doesn't matter. Be part of a community where you walk into shul and you leave feeling more connected, more one with different types of people. Unfortunately, we live in a world today where so many people only connect to the people that are most like them. Society today so deeply needs this, and I'm proud to think about how much of that's going to happen right where I'm standing.